Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 301. That's right, we're into another century of Road to Glory videos. I don't think we're going to make episode 400 because FIFA 20 would be out by then. But hey, we've given it a good old run and we've got over 300, so I'm very happy about that. So what you're going to be seeing here is just like a mashup of stuff that's happened over the last few days. We start on, I think, like Thursday evening when the player pick for the midfield, whatever it was, like the one that you really want, midfield monsters, mountains, I can't remember what they've called it, but everyone chose Pogba, obviously, and we'll see in tomorrow's episode what that Pogba looks like, and you guys know it by now. I know it by now. He's 95 rated, he looks kind of mad, but he's also pretty pricey. So I then decided to go out and do a couple of like 81 plus SBCs. We get a couple of 82s there that time, not really great. No walkout again in the next one, but it is going to be boards, so at least that's going to be 83 or above. We get Portuguese right back from Juve. That's quite good. Getting Cancelo as an 83, he'll do nicely. And I got a feeling, is there another 83 in here? Yes, there was a Casillas duplicate, but I had a tradable one, so that was good. I could actually utilize that and put that on the transfer list or sell it or whatever I decided to do. And then not great, but two Barca players in the final pack. So I did those because I wanted to try and get a couple more like 83s that I could stick into this Deja Vu SBC. Because what it was going to offer out for like 20k or something, or for me like nothing, because we had the players in the club, is a flashback player, or one of four flashback players that it's the same for everyone. It's Rooney, it's Chicharito, it's Nani, and it's David Villa. And I was doing this simply for SBC fodder. So I chose David Villa as a 92 overall rated player for basically nothing. That was very cheap and a decent SBC in my opinion. However, it would have been nice to maybe see that as repeatable, but then I guess people could abuse that and get constant 92 rated David Villas and submit them in SBCs and stuff. So maybe just another one of those or a couple more of those like player pick SBCs for flashbacks over the next couple of weeks would be quite nice. So we do get a walkout here, and it's actually going to be a future stars player. We get French centre-back from Leipzig that is Upamecano, which is a player which this particular card has always interested me since it came out at the start of Future Stars promo. We also get another hero in that card as well, which is quite nice. It's guaranteed like 14k or something. But Upamecano sells for about 60-something thousand coins, so I'd list him up on the market. But he's always interested me. I've always found him to be someone that I nearly wanted to buy for our teams, but he's always been a bit expensive. Nowadays, not so expensive, but again, not quite as good as Van Dijk and Eder Militao, so I'm never going to use him. So it's time to go on to Marquee Matchups now, and we complete the Liverpool versus Lyon one for the Rare Electrum Players Pack, and from the Rare Electrum Players Pack, we don't get a walkout. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not so great, but, you know, we get Italian striker from Marseille, which is, of course, going to be Balotelli, 83 rated overall, tradable, so, you know what, he'll sell at least, and then some silver packs, all rares, basically, in that pack, which is quite nice. New England versus Orlando, premium gold pack for that. You're not really going to expect much out of a 7.5k pack, and I'm pretty sure that we don't really get anything from this 7.5k pack. Yeah, there you go. It's a pretty standard one, as you can imagine. And guys, I haven't asked you to do so yet, but if you would do me a massive favor and hit that thumbs up button on today's video. Thank you for all the love and support on all of the 300 episodes plus so far, and the flashback videos, like the best bits videos and stuff. I appreciate your support on them. I really do. So we got Ben Davies in the last pack, and I needed a couple of Spurs or a couple of Real Madrid players for the final SBC there, and so that made it cheap because we got Ben Davies, so I could just use him, and I went and sniped a Lucas Vasquez for, I mean, it was like 3.5k, literally whatever the lowest price Real Madrid player I could get was. That was the expensive part of Marquee Matchups for me this week. We do get boards, but no walkout, and we're going to get a Brazilian CDM from Lazio. We all know that is going to be a Lucas Leiva, which is a little bit unlucky for me to get that pack. But you know what? There's a couple 82 rated centre-backs from Serie A. You know that they'll sell. And we do get a walkout in the final rewards pack. And this time it is going to be a regular gold. It's going to be Uruguayan striker. And I thought Suarez. And actually, no, it's just Cavani. It's just 20k, really. Yeah, for some reason I didn't even have it in my head that I could have got Cavani. I just thought I'd got Suarez, which would have been probably a chunk more coins than Cavani, because he'd be 3 ratings higher and stuff, and he's Barcelona. But there was also a Carvajal in that pack, so we sold Upamecano, sold Cavani, sold Carvajal, and we're actually up to 435k again, guys. Doing quite well here. These SBCs that keep coming out, because there's so many special cards in packs, it does just basically lead to a lot of profit all of the time. So I hope you're making the most of it. If you are still playing the game and stuff, which I assume if you're still watching the Road to Glory and you're watching someone play the game, you're probably still actively kind of on it yourself. I would imagine so anyway. So it was time to go into Fit Champions, and this is the first game that we play, and the first opponent we match up against. He's got some nice reds, to be fair, although it's not a Tots Mbappe, it's just a 90 Mbappe. But I remember the week that one came out, I was desperate for it, and we didn't get it. So yeah, that made me sad. But you know, when I was watching back, and I'm sure if you guys watched yesterday's like recap video, the best bits, some of the red picks were atrocious. Before Tots came around and everything started getting super high rated, it was like every week you would just get like a 78 and an 82. Oh my god, it was so bad. But I guess we've got that to look forward to in FIFA 20, right? It's only when Tots comes around things start to get really crazy in terms of rating. But it's 1-1 in this game, and Pepe finally puts me in the lead after 53 minutes. You know, so we're 2-1 up here, but I don't think it lasts for long, because my opponent scored a header for his first goal, and we just scored a header, to be fair, but he whips at the back post and scores with Ronaldinho. Now, the way that this guy was playing is that literally every attack he was doing, it was going down the wing and aiming for a cross. Now, I know we score a lot of crosses and score a lot of headers, but I don't necessarily, that's not my entire game plan. So it's just a bit weird and a bit frustrating when you come up against someone whose entire game plan is simply that. Like, again, Ronaldinho down the wing, and Mbappe rises higher at the back post. So this is the first, one of the first weekends that we haven't had like Da Costa, Dumfries last weekend and stuff. So we had really good aerial ability at the wing backs, but now we've got Tellez and Lala, who are supposed to be very good in the air, but maybe they're not quite as tall, so I'm struggling a little bit with that. And it was just so apparent in this very first game. I mean, I think I leveled the amount of headers that this guy scored. I've scored a fair few in this game, so that made me feel good, because knowing that was all that he had as well. But he equalised on me after a terrible bit of movement from my goalkeeper, and he falls over the defender or something. It wasn't good, but in the end, we come away with the 5-4 victory, and I'm just like, game 1 in Foot Champs, it's been like a 9-goal thriller. I think 8 of them or 7 of them have been headers from like both teams. It went all the way to the 120th minute, and it was just a chore. It just did not feel like fun whatsoever. So that put me in a bad place, like right off the get-go. Bernardo Silva for my next opponent was just running rings around me. He's very, very good. I remember quite enjoying him when we had him, but this Tots Cavani stuck the first goal in against me, and I would say that my opponent was having a better game than me after the end of the first half. So moving on into the second half then, Vieira with the big slide knocks it out to Bale, who whips it in, and it is Pepe who rises higher to score the header to get the equalising goal for me right now. But I don't think that one lasted very long. He whips it down the wing. Nice 1-2 there. Bobby Firmino holds off the defender, whips it in, and I mean, Eder Militao, I feel like should be getting there. I should be winning headers with my defender at that point, but a nice nod into the back of the net from Cavani, and then I went super attacking right at the end. Didn't quite work out. It meant that he was able to score the third goal. So we actually are 1-1 right now, and a really, really poor start to the weekend league. We went 120 minutes in the first game and struggled, and only came away with a 1-goal victory. And then we lost in the second game, and then we come up against another tough-looking squad, but not as meta as what a lot of them have been recently. You know, you see a lot of Hullets and R9s, and at half-time, I didn't really let him have anything, but I wasn't able to convert myself. So we bring on Lozano, and he instantly knocks a ball over to Pepe, and I just, like, thunderbolt it into the back of the net. Green time that half volley, and just, yeah, it's gone. It's a goal. He's celebrating. I knew that one was going in. But then Hazard hits it green, I think through Militao's legs. Is it? Yeah, through Militao's legs, and Alisson, that's kind of in the middle of the goal, mate. You should probably be getting to that. But maybe the defenders were in his way or something like that. However, you know, Eusebio first-time shots are one of the mythical great things on FIFA 19. We all know that all first-time shots are crazy, but Eusebio's especially are just very powerful. And I imagine that Prime Icon Moments version with the 99 shooting is just completely and utterly broken. So that was a 2-1 win all the way to the 90 minutes, and it felt like stress again. And you know what? I just decided after that, I'm not playing the weekend league anymore. Maybe not anymore, but that weekend. I'm really sorry, guys, that I wasn't feeling it. I seemed to hit a wall when I was playing my games, and I just really wasn't feeling it. So that was on Friday afternoon, and I left it till Saturday, went to go and play a little bit on Saturday, and was like, no, I'm just not feeling it. That's the only way I can really explain it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have had this feeling before. I feel very bad about it since I am a content creator and I'm trying to bring you like the rewards and stuff and to progress the road to glory. We're super late in the year and I just had an off week where I didn't want to play the weekend league. So I left it at that. And I'm sorry there won't be any rewards coming up in this week. But there's plenty of stuff in the weekly objectives that we can earn towards so that we can get some more high-rated players. So that's how I saw it anyway. I was already a couple of videos ahead, knowing that we'd got up to like the 300th and then the best bits video and stuff. So I knew that there wouldn't be a day where I just didn't upload. It would just be a case of you won't see like 2 videos where I show you weekend league highlights, which I know are slightly boring or more boring than the rest of it. And then, yeah, we'll miss out on rewards next week. But hey, we played a couple squad battles games. And I used, like you saw the team that I was using right there. I threw a couple of those loans in and stuff because I'm never really going to use them online. And we earned ourselves a little flashback Pato for scoring and assisting with Brazilian players in 3 separate Rivals games. It might have been Rivals wins, but of course you're going to win Rivals games on pro, right, or on professional. At least if you've got a fairly decent squad anyway. So I got this Pato. I've had him before. I've had this Pato before. And I submitted him into an SBC. Now, I'm a nostalgic FIFA fan. I remember that Pato from FIFA 11, FIFA 12. That was like the good old days for him, in my opinion, when he had the AC Milan cards. So I got him way back in the year. But like I said, resubmitted him into an SBC. So we've got him back again. I don't think he's going to last long. He's so cheap to get, like he's free to get. You just need to score with a Brazil player and assist with a Brazil player in a squad battles game. Like you can do that in 3 different matches and you'll get him. That I'm probably just going to submit him into another SBC. We're thinking of, I mean, there's 2 big ones out at the moment. There's Pogba and there's Richarlison. So one of them's going to get done in tomorrow's episode, and I'm sure you can probably tell which one it's going to be based on my coin balance and stuff like that. But yeah, look forward to that. We'll do a big SBC for you guys tomorrow. Again, apologies about the weekend league. Like I said, I just wasn't feeling it. Hopefully it's a different story next weekend. I don't know if I'm loving Militao, you know. There's those 3 games that we played right there, and then the 3 in Rivals the other day. I'm just not sure about him. I don't know if it's the slightly more agile approach for a centre-back. He's a very slim body type. I don't know if we need an absolute beast alongside someone like Van Dijk, who we know is just the greatest. And I've been quite enjoying Kimpembe in other game modes. So maybe we sell Militao and Telles. Maybe we bring back Kimpembe and we have like loads more coins in the account, you know, pushing up towards 1 million again, and we can see what happens with the market over the next week or so. I'll figure that out over the next couple of episodes. I won't just do it straight away. I'll have a think about it first, and I'll look at prices and stuff. But yeah, guys, do me a massive favor, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the channel for more of the Road to Glory, and of course, a FIFA 20 Road to Glory when that comes out later in the year. I cannot wait to get going on that. I think it's going to be a big year for the RTG boys. And of course, follow me on Insta, follow me on Twitter. Those links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. Make sure you have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.